One time. For the one time. Yeah. You know life is like a movie, and I hope this Spike Lee. Written on a mission not to get it on my life. Please don't wake me up, cause I done finally found the right dream. And whatever happens gonna happen on my Spike speed. Gotta make a wave and they just laying on the high seas. I don't even sweat it, I can't let it, it's a light breeze. I can't even freestyle for these rappers, it's a slight feed. She said I'm the go-to, yeah, I told her I might be. I've been on some Gucci, I've been off my moody. I've been bumping Cuddy on my Cuddy and my play that boy the Cardi and he look at you like, who is this? Probably be your favorite rapper doing it. It's ludicrous. My roll out from the hold out for a minute. Now what you know about independent? Y'all been had them deals about 4-5 months free sold out for a listen, that's crazy. What's your soul price? I couldn't put a number on it. My whole life I had to fight. What you know about sacrifice, huh? What you know about sleeping? Always stop speaking on me, that's bad advice. I need my space like satellites. I keep y'all place like gravity. I'm like when I Apollo though. That's why these lames so mad at me. And no, that's the reason I'm extra fly. Never touch ground genocide. Set it up now, better fight. Let them breathe. They gon' shoot me down when they getting up. Yeah, that's that rock star lifestyle. Might not make it. Rock star lifestyle might not make it. You can be young and love it, famous. You can be young and love it, famous. Rock star lifestyle might not make it. Rock star lifestyle might not make it. You can be young and love it, famous. You can be young and love it, famous.
Now everybody throw your hands up and try to touch the sky. Didn't you know we fresh to death, so never really. We might never change the world, but man, we here tonight. Lights up, then toss them to the side. We want the finer thing. 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 We want the finer thing.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard. Oh,
And what a way to start the evening. Linda Lind singing Canada's national anthem, getting people fired up and ready to go. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And right here, it's the NBA on 2K. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, this is going to be a great test of their ability to match up against any style of opponent. The front office had that in mind when this roster was constructed. We'll see how it actually plays out tonight. And it's been a fresh start for former #2 overall pick D'Angelo Russell. What are you guys seeing from him now that's so different, Kenny?
To me, I think the one thing that's better for him is that he never gets sped up. Plays the game at his own pace. Obviously, he's matured physically, and he's a better leader now.
Yeah, but there's less pressure on him, and he's making good on his opportunity.
Yeah, that does it for us, or that did it for us, or that will do it for us. Take your pick. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy. but his role in Golden State is more restrained. Clay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a Warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs, and that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. Now, Golden State's starting five. Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the point. And for the Raptors, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Powell in at the three. All right, tonight a matchup of teams that know how to get stops, Brent. When you were playing with the Spurs, what made those defenses so special?
The word it comes down to is accountability, and that is that you understand you have a role defensively just as much, Kevin, as you do on the offensive end. It certainly doesn't hurt that on the back end you have Tim Duncan calling out plays, blocking shots.
Yes.
But accountability to your role defensively, that's where Greg Popovich gets you to play.
And the communication.
Basketball fans, please welcome your Toronto Raptors! And now, your starting lineup. At the small forward position, at 6'3", number 24, Norman Powell. Starting at shooting guard, standing 5'11", number 23, Fred VanVleet. Starting at center, 7 feet, number 33, Marc Gasol. From Villanova, a 6-foot guard, number 7, Kyle Lowry. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. Ladies and gentlemen, your Toronto Raptors!
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, the Toronto Raptors rolled the dice last season and gambled on acquiring Kawhi Leonard. They knew it could be just a one-year rental, with Leonard able to be a free agent in 2019. But Kevin, after winning the 2019 NBA title, anything else is gravy.
The first title in franchise history, DA. Such a huge moment for the team, the city, and the country of Canada. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set, and it's Cauley-Stein in at center. And for the Raptors, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Tonight, Chris, two teams that may meet in the playoffs. Does that create any extra incentive, do you think?
Well, when I was playing, I'd say no, but I can tell you the truth now. Yeah, it creates a lot of extra incentive, especially if you're going against a team that may have the home court advantage against you in the playoffs, or also to kind of see what works and doesn't work against them so you can pull out some extra tricks during playoffs. But anyone that doesn't say that, they're giving you the company line, and I understand that, but yeah, it means a little bit more.
Now Thompson, Following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. The shot by Curry, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And they pick up 2.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Russell from the wing. The offensive rebound. The shot, no good. Curry against Lowry. Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D. And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Siakam hits them both.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. Right? I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Toronto with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Now Powell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grabbing for air.
Here's Russell. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Right side Gasol. No good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Green. Got a hand on it. Van Vliet with it. Out to the wing. Lowry inside the line. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Powell against Thompson. Passes it to Lowry. Shoots over Curry. And again, no good by Toronto.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Thompson inside, guarded by Powell. And Green with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And it's a tie ball game.
And when Draymond sets his feet, catches, and releases in rhythm, watch out.
Here's Van Vliet. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. Outside Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Curry. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Russell kicks to Green. Off target with his 3.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And stolen by Russell. And there's the lay-in.
Yeah, multi-dimensional score. Hard to match up with Russell in that kind of space.
Toronto trailing. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending a guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard, offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of a rules. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Fred VanVleet. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Cauley Stein. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Draymond Green. Glenn Robinson III is checked in for Thompson. And Alec Burks subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Curry, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Here's McKinney, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
And here's Lowry, trying to get something going. And again, no good by Toronto.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Here's Burks, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
14 feet away, and he gets the bucket.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 4-point game. Looney, great positioning on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first. McCaw, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Anunoby. The shot. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
With the teardrop, and there's the nice lay-in by Lowry. Lowry's got 6.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green, speaks about the importance of passion and effort on defense.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra step to help someone. It's an effort to move up one step to get into the ball as opposed to sitting off the ball.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Well, governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay. I mean, that's what has them in the lead after one.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. They've got Robinson. Alec Burks is out there with Curry. And it's Looney in at the 5.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And Greg, last season, the best scoring average of Serge Ibaka's career.
Even with a down year as far as his three-point shooting, Ibaka's still very efficient, getting more of his offense around the rim, playing some at the 5.
So here's Burks. Curry outside. That shot is off.
Playing the revenge card right there, trying to get those 3 points right back and work.
Here's Lowry, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
The Warriors making a switch here. Russell's checked in, and that drops, so they now lead by 1.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
Right wing. Robinson kicks to Burks. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
great handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, it's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
Toronto trailing. Van Vliet passes to McCaw. Back to Van Vliet. The 10-footer. Here's Ibaka. That shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Burks. Softly drops in the floater. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead. Siakam looking around. And stolen by Russell. Pass to Thompson. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You're always going to find Thompson among the league leaders in three-point percentage. That's the shot they want him to take.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. So here's Burks. Kicks it to Thompson. From the line, they get the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam. who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. Count that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Here's Russell after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Green. Back to Burks. Out to Thompson. Clock at 2. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:25 left here in the second. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Floats one. Burks can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Siakam outside. Pass to McCaw. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. McCaw has got his second bucket. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Russell passes to Burks. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside, Green. Clock at 4. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Russell from long range. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's McCaw. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Siakam. Out left to the wing. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, leading by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Steph, Coach said that you had to make them feel you physically in this game. How important is it to continue doing that in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Powell in at the 3. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Oh, and that's the floater Curry has perfected. I mean, difficult for the defense to predict exactly when he's going to use it.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Here's Russell following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Cauley Stein passes to Green over Siakam. And Green with the basket on the assist from Cauley Stein.
Reliable from the mid-range area. Green with good awareness, and he seizes the opportunity.
You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Pass to Curry, shoots it up, and too long on the shot.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Gasol finds Lowry. Back to Gasol. Powell with it. Pass to Gasol. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gasol's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
That's tipped. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Powell kicks to Lowry. Siakam outside. Back to Lowry for the lead. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lowry's got 13.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives who bringing awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Lowry against Cauley Stein. Gasol, that's a two-pointer. And that one hits back iron. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Robinson dishes to Curry. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Cauley Stein, plays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Staying locked in. That's what helps Cauley Stein finish off these challenging buckets over the defense.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Pascal Siakam. And Golden State also making a change. Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And the Toronto Raptors knew in trading for Kawhi Leonard that he might not stick around. Even after his decision returned to his hometown of Los Angeles, Greg, the Raptors have to feel good about the way it all worked out for him.
Kevin, the first championship in franchise history, and now they set about working their way back to the mountaintop. Some talented young players and quality vets, not to mention an outstanding front office. I think it'd be a mistake to count them out.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23, and he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
McCaw, he's checked in for Toronto. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
and you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Toronto with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Outside, Robinson passes it to Curry. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. Off target from the baseline. Raptors trail by 4. Inside, here's Anunoby. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Greg, talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player. And when you think of shot-blocking teams, the Warriors don't come to mind, and they really should.
Well, they led the league in blocks the last 3 seasons, Greg. You're exactly right. They don't have not one single dominant force, but every position can get a block. This team funnels you into challenge shots at the rim.
And Toronto has possession after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anunoby. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Robinson. The teardrop falls in. Robinson's got his first basket.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And here's Lowry. 13 points in the game. Here's Gasol. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doesn't go that time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Warriors lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. At forward, Thompson and McKinney. Alec Burks is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here is Russell. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Van Vliet with it. He's guarded by Russell. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 5. The feed to Burks. They get it back.
Alec Burks taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher. But his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 7. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Ibaka kicks to McCaw. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And again, no good by Toronto.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the inside, Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
And that one is good. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's McCall. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Thompson. Burks on the wing. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, here's McCaw. Burks pulls it in. Burks has got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Green. And Green slams it in.
And for a bigger guy, Green moves well to the basket. He's good at staying in attack mode.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Then I go get that amount. I got a beautiful house, but honestly, I skip the town every time that the temperature's down. So someone diss me in the crew, but honestly, I forgot who. Spencer was crazy, then somebody I probably knew. Me, I don't get it, no clue. That's just, do. That's just a moment to add to the list. better. But honestly, off of my boy. Sometimes I see him. I've been away for a while.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for McCall. And Golden State also making a change. Curry's checked in for Burks. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here's Lowry after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Passes to Siakam. Goes up the baseline. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Russell passes to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. That's 10 points for Steph Curry.
He's used to creating for himself, but this time Curry is a great decoy. I mean, he's the recipient of a good pass. I mean, that's great teamwork.
Now, here's Siakam. To the right side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Warriors leading by 12. Now here's Curry. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Lowry finds Siakam. Now the pass to Powell. The shot's good from Gasol.
And not easy to get a hand on one of Gasol's attempts inside, even when you're right up on him.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 10. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance.
So accomplished from mid-range. Curry is outstanding at finding space to shoot from there.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. For three. That one's not going to go. The Warriors go the other way with it.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Steph Curry.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And with all the numbers that Curry puts up, all the records, Chris, that he owns, crazy to think that he's often sitting in the fourth quarter due to the score.
Yeah, it is crazy, Kevin. I mean, you picked Curry's MVP season, and even then he wasn't playing huge minutes. That is a testament to just how incredible he is. Curry finds ways to end games even before it reaches the fourth.
Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Now here's Gasol. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Thompson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.